can quickly get in Andrew Latham. He is the professor of international relations. He's joining me from Washington, D.C. Andrew, what is it that Donald Trump is trying to achieve over here? 50% tariffs on India. At one point of time, not too long ago, U.S. President would go on and applaud India, appreciate India, call it a strategic ally, the best of the relationship between Trump and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And why the hypocritical behavior? On one hand, China that imports the maximum amount of Russian oil has been given a 90-day reprieve. Donald Trump continues to pander to China and has been giving every single day a statement saying, I would like to go and visit Beijing. I hope China invites me to Beijing. What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm afraid that question was a little garbled. It's a bad connection or something, but I got the gist of it. And trying to understand the Trump administration's policy towards the Indo-Pacific, whether it's China or ASEAN nations or India, is complex. There's a lot of things going on. On the one hand, Trump and the boys have been emboldened. They got what they wanted out of Japan and the European Union, and they got it in their own minds by playing hardball, to use an Americanism, to employing sticks rather than carrots, and they got what they wanted, more or less. India has been particularly recalcitrant for domestic political reasons, but also for geopolitical reasons. In an era of multi-alignment, India is not always on Team USA. It is an independent, autonomous actor that pursues its own interests on the global stage, and sometimes those align with America's and sometimes they don't. Is it a mistake? Yes, on two levels. First of all, there is no point to antagonizing a natural partner, not ally, because there's no treaty, but a natural partner in the Indo-Pacific, in the Quad, for example, but other less formal relationships. Why endanger that? The United States needs India on Team America, even if not 100%. Okay, there's that. And then there's domestic politics in the U.S. The Indian diaspora in the U.S. is the most wealthy. It's wealthier than the descendants of the Mayflower. It is the wealthiest. 1 in 19 doctors in the United States are Indian. And it is a constituency which has historically gravitated towards the Democratic Party. But since Donald Trump was first elected, he's been able to draw a certain percentage of the Indian diaspora in the U.S. towards the Republican Party. And that was accelerating for a while. But now, I fear, that's going to decelerate and perhaps reverse. I think he is irritating a lot of members of the Indian diaspora in the U.S. who might otherwise be inclined to support him and the Republican Party going forward. So in terms of domestic politics and in terms of geopolitics, I think miscalculation would be a charitable way of putting what is, in fact, probably something of a disaster.
Right.